Welcome to our solstice ritual at Champlain Valley Unitarian Universalist Society. I'm Reverend Christina Sillari, one of your co-interim ministers. Please, if you have not yet, silence your devices. The exact moment of the solstice is at 10:03. Very auspicious that our service just happens to be at that time. So we're going to go into 3 minutes of silence so we can be in silence at 10:03. So to enter this sacred time, I invite you to uncross your limbs you're comfortable, lower your eyelids. Tune into your breath. Sense our great Mother Earth beneath us. Sense the cosmos above us. Sense the power and energy of this circle, this community. And let's drop into our heart space and prepare for the mystery of this time.
Grant, O Great Spirit, Goddess, God, Holy Ones, thy protection, and in protection, strength, and in strength, understanding, and in understanding, knowledge, and in knowledge, the knowledge of justice, and in the knowledge of justice, the love of it, and in that love, the love of all existences, and in the love of all existences, the love of Great Spirit, Goddess, God, Holy Ones, the earth, our Mother, and all goodness.
So it's a little different in here this morning than usual. Yeah? So let's prepare even more deeply for our ritual by opening our hearts to people of all ages, abilities, genders, sexualities, politics, theologies, classes, races, and cultures. May we root ourselves in the values of this faith: interdependence, pluralism, justice, transformation, generosity, and equity, so that together we create a world we dream about, a world where all people experience forgiveness, gratitude, and blessings. We welcome each one of you, those who are here for the first time, and those who have come since the beginning. Solstice rituals, which is what this is, have occurred on this planet since Neolithic times. Over 12,000 years, people have been doing solstice rituals in ancient Egypt, ancient Rome, East Asia, and the Celtic and Norse cultures have done them, and indigenous cultures in the Americas. Today, the day of the winter solstice, is a powerful time. For us, it's the shortest day of the year. People in the southern hemisphere are experiencing the longest day of the year. We will have that experience in June. This is a magical time where the veils between dark and light, heaven and earth, spirit and matter are very thin. It's a good time to slow down, to listen to our hearts, to be in community, to pray, to release, to sing, to breathe, and to cultivate hope for the coming seasons of our lives. Now is the time to move from duality to unity, to invite our higher self to guide us so we can be reborn anew.
Will you join me and Hugo in the lighting of our chalice? And in unison, we'll say the chalice lighting, which is in your order of service and on the screen. We light this chalice here in the darkness of winter as we wait. This temporary space is filled with prayers to be answered, love to be given and received, miracles to be witnessed. May this light guide us until the light of the sun returns again. Thank you.
Welcome. Ooh, there we go. Welcome to what for some of you may be your first pagan solstice ritual. I'm going to give you a little introduction to what we're going to do and invite you to join us in this process as we begin. Every pagan ritual that I've participated in begins the same way, with casting the circle. When we cast the circle, we create a sacred space in which to have a container to do the work that we're going to do, the spiritual transformation that our intentions are set for. We do this both to create the space, and 12,000 years of solstice rituals, for many of that time they were outdoor rituals. So we didn't have a roof. We needed to create a spiritual container. So as we create this space, we will call in directions and the elements connecting us with nature, with Mother Earth, the source of our spirit, of our love, of our interconnection. I like to imagine magic, which we're going to do here today, using my imagination, literally. I use my mind's eye to create the conditions of our spiritual work. So I invite you to open your imagination, connect with your mind's eye, and we're going to cast a circle. And when we cast a circle, I imagine a light like a flame literally creating itself around our space as we move around. And I invite you to do that. To start, I always like to start with a little grounding exercise. So a little guided meditation. I invite you to join us. Begin with noticing what's going on in your mind right now. The thoughts about what's going to happen after this service, the worries that might have kept you up last night. Imagine them floating around your head. And if you can, one at a time, grab onto one and bring it down and put it in a safe place. Maybe you have a special closet or a beautiful chest, a wardrobe. Maybe it's a simple cardboard box. Each concern, each thought, each idea that's spinning around your head, give it a place in the box. And remind it that you'll let it back out again after this time. But we want our full focus and attention for our work today. As you gather these thoughts and feelings into your box, say thank you and close the box. Now bring your attention down out of your brain into your heart space. Now we're going to take it deeper. Go down with your attention through your core, down into your legs, focusing your energy, your attention down your legs, out the bottom of your feet. Notice the floor underneath you. We're going to keep going deeper. Below the floor, there's a basement. The fellowship hall, we're going to have some snacks. Down below the fellowship hall, some concrete. Underneath that, dirt and rock. See if you can continue this connection between yourself, your spirit, your body, pushing down, rooting into the earth. All the way into the depths of her living, breathing soul. There's an energy source there that is inexhaustible. Tap into that a little bit. Invite that energy to flow back up the route you have created, back up the channel from yourself to Mother Earth, feeling that energy flowing up into your body, filling you from the feet, through the legs, up through your heart, and so much energy bursting out the top of your head and mingling with that conduit of each other individual here. Now take that imagination and that energy, and you're welcome to turn or imagine turning towards the east.
We call upon the element of air, the direction of the east, the place of rising sun and new beginnings. Sweep away the debris of the mind and bring clarity and creativity to this sacred space.
We call upon the element of fire, the direction of the south, the keeper of transformation and passion. Burn away the old and light the flame of our highest potential. We call upon the element of water, the direction of the west, the place of healing and emotional flow. Guide us through the depths of our inner worlds with compassion and clarity.
We call upon the element of earth, the direction of the north, anchor of stability and wisdom. Ground us in strength and resilience as we honor this sacred moment.
By all that is above and all that is below, we call upon Spirit. Fill our sacred space with wonder and love. Blessed be.
Blessed be.
Blessed be.
Listen to these words by Reverend Dr. Rebecca Parker, entitled A Winter Blessing. In the shadowed quiet of winter's night, Earth speaks softly of her longing. Because the wild places are in tears. Come, she cries to us, kneel down here on the frosty grass and feel the prayer buried in the ground. Bend your ear to my heart and listen hard. Love this world, she whispers. Distill peace from the snow and water the cities with mercy. Weave wonder from the forest and clothe grief with beauty. Rest in the rhythm of the turning year. Trace the bending arc rounding the curve toward justice. And vow anew to do no harm. The winter trees stand watch, haloed in the last gleams of the slanting sun. Glory sings here. Heaven echoes the call. Repeat the sounding joy. Make your life an answer. Bow, praise, rise. And now I do invite you to rise in body and spirit. We are going to sing a winter solstice chant. You will hear it played on the piano, and then I invite you to sing along 2 times.
So we will be leading a ritual where we'll have an opportunity to open ourselves to the power of healing by letting go through forgiveness, by gratitude for our life's blessings, and blessings for ourselves and the world to bring hope. I want to welcome those who are joining us virtually. You can do this ritual at home. You just need a piece of paper and a pencil or a pen, and then some sacred object. It could be a stone or a figurine, flower, a plant. You can have those nearby. You can participate. Those who are in the sanctuary, you've been given 3 bay leaves. If you do not have 3 bay leaves, raise your hand and Gina will bring them to you. Well, that's a miracle. Oh, one person. Oh. Okay, I'll keep talking. So, bay leaf, where are you? I remember your name. You're in the right. Do you want to just share what you told me? You can just talk into my mic.
Okay, yeah. Well, we were very fortunate to go to Italy one time, and we actually collected bay leaves from Dante's tomb.
Bay leaves are a very powerful herb used in cultures. I know that many of us cook with them, but they're also used for protection, good fortune, success, purification, strength, healing, and psychic ability. Julia, Ellen, and I will take turns guiding you through a process where for each ritual that we do, you're going to use 1 bay leaf. Okay? Not all 3. 1 for each one of us. And we're going to blow prayers and intentions and blessings into the leaves. And then we're going to offer them into this cauldron of transformation. And after we blow our prayers, and you'll be instructed to do that by one of us, it's really important that you process up to the cauldron from these 2 aisles, drop your bay leaf in, and then go back to your seats this way. And that will avoid bumping into each other. If you prefer to stay in your seat and don't want to make the walking journey, just raise your hand and Gina will come to you and you can put your bay leaf in the basket and she will put it in the cauldron. At the end of the service, we're going to burn the bay leaves. I wanted to burn them in here, but even though I tried doing it a little bit last week and the fire alarms didn't go off, it got very smoky. So, after the service, we're going to process out here, down to the fellowship hall, out the back door, where we will burn them. And if you want to come and see them burned, and that's part of the ritual. Somebody said, Avi said he wanted to take his bay leaves home to cook with, and I said they have to be burned. And the burning process is part of the ritual. It's returning, it's asking our prayers and intentions and our blessings to move out into the elements. We ready? Okay.
Before we let the light of gratitude and blessings into our spirits, let us release thoughts and beliefs that are not serving us. This is part of a ritual we have done in RE for years, and it is letting go. What do you want to let go of as we move into a new year? You may also choose to let go in the form of forgiveness. Forgiveness heals all wounds, all disconnection and separation. Let us breathe into our hearts and discover what parts of ourselves need to be forgiven. And who are the people in our lives we may need to forgive? As we forgive and let go, remember that we are not defined by one choice or one action. There is always the light of a new day to let go of the old and create the new. This is part of the power of the solstice. So when you are ready, hold on to one thing you're going to let go of, or thing you're going to forgive, or person you're going to forgive. Take one of your bay leaves, hold it close to your heart. Hold that thing, that person, that part of yourself in your mind. Now blow into the bay leaf, letting go and forgiveness into them. Now, if you are joining us on Zoom, I invite you to write what you are letting go of onto a piece of paper. You may then dispose of it, tearing or crumpling if you would like, so that you release that energy. For those of you in the room, when you are ready, come forward and place your bay leaf in the cauldron, where later it will be transformed and released by the power of fire. As Christina said, if you need or want to stay in your seat, please raise your hand so Gina can collect your bay leaf and put it in the cauldron for you. This is Solstice poem by Margaret Atwood. This is the solstice, the still point of the sun, its cusp and midnight, the year's threshold and unlocking, where the past lets go of and becomes the future, the place of caught breath, the door of a vanished house left ajar. I invite you to rise and embody your spirit as we sing verse 2 of our song, and it is in your order of service and on the screen.
Not so long ago, during this season when snow blankets the ground on long star-filled nights, our forebears had come to the end of the year. The crops were in, the animals back from the pasture, and food and fuel for the coming year were put by. As they gathered round the warm hearth fire, it seemed good to them to join together to offer thanks and gratitude for the blessings bestowed upon them by nature and their own toil, for creature comforts, for the yield of the fields, for the love of family and community, and for all things that enliven the soul. It is now time to give thanks and express gratitude for all things which have graced our lives this past year. Take a moment while breathing slowly and deeply to contemplate, as our ancestors did, that for which you are grateful. Grateful for the things in our own lives. Grateful for the things in our family and circle of friends. Grateful for the things in our community. Grateful for the things in nature and in the world. Take your bay leaf or sacred object and hold it up in front of you. Envision all that you are thankful for, and using your breath, allow the energy of your gratitude to flow into the leaf. Nature, community and friends, family, your own being. And when you are ready, just as before, bring your leaf forward and offer it to the cauldron. A Prayer on the Winter Solstice by Dana Falls. O day of least light and longest night, teach me what I need to know about darkness. Help me see beyond my fear to the natural illumination that's always here, within and all around me. May I be rooted in the ground of being, and as the days grow longer, may I celebrate the wondrous gift of life, of love, and openness to transformation. Today, the boundary between this world and the divine is especially thin. May I be quiet enough inside to receive whatever mystery offers me and send my gratitude out to the solstice sun and stars, to the presence that cannot be seen, but is forever within me. It is now time for us to practice gratitude and have the collection, which this month we share with World Central Kitchen, which goes into parts of our large world where disaster has struck, and they come to feed those who are hungry and use the resources available for that. So please be as generous as you are able, and we will collect the offering, and then we will also sing our regular response. For those of you who are new, we stand and sing and look to our fellow folks here today and acknowledge their presence.
Thank you for your generosity, as usual. So the ability or the power to bless is a potent tool used by shamans, witches, priests, priestesses, ministers. But really, it's a tool that all of us have. Many shamans claim that our function as human beings is to bless the world. To bless is to awaken, to become aware of the presence of spirit within us and around us. To acknowledge the flow of beingness that surrounds and supports us in whatever we do, whatever we experience, whoever we are with. It's the primal, vital force. So I invite us to once again go inside and take a deep breath. In the truth that we are alive, that we're alive in body, mind, and spirit, and that some kind of energy, spirit, mystery is flowing through us. Feel spirit flowing through you. And expand as you breathe, knowing that that spirit is flowing to everyone and everything around you. Breathe knowing that we are spirit and matter, made of earth, air, water, fire, and a mystical, magical energy of light. And now take your final bay leaf and you can hold it in front of you and look at it. You can put it on your heart, whatever feels right, and envision a world that you want to create. A world that is enhanced by the spirit of life. Sending blessings to that world. It could be your home. Could be a place, a community, something in nature, a body of water. It could be a place under stress, environmental stress, a place where there is war. Breathe your blessing for this place into your bay leaf. And now bring to your awareness a person, an individual that you would like to send blessings to, that you would like to see enlivened with the spirit of life. Breathe those blessings into the bay leaf. Imagine those blessings being breathed into that person. Could be a family member, friend, a beloved animal, an endangered species, a world leader. And now envision a part of you or your life you would like to bless, some intention you have for your future self. Part of you that would like to have an enhanced awareness or energy of the spirit of life, of light. Maybe it's your physical body. Maybe it's your spiritual life. Maybe it's your mental state. Maybe it's your intention to build community, to create art. Whatever it is, breathe your blessing for yourself into the leaf. You're joining us on Zoom. I invite you to breathe your blessing into your sacred object. And when you're ready, bring your leaves forward and offer them to the cauldron. And invite the people on this side who are here, do not go back to your seat through here. Please go all the way around. Thank you. Oh, shoot. Uh-oh. Thank you, Ellen. Murmurations, a winter solstice spell by Adrienne Marie Brown. It's long. Breathe. Tucked into stargazing wonder, we arrive so quickly to the night of the longest moon. We too are rock moving water. Even when we feel adrift, we are in orbit. There is a great force that we can comprehend. We are enraptured from the root and never alone. Even in shadow you hold us, and we sing a song only the ocean can hear. Sometimes it sounds like we are sorry or we are dying. But sometimes we sing, we are of you, we are of you, we are one. We sing to the thumbprint of the moon, ink on ink, shadow slipping through the cloudy cold of winter. We sing of breaking the earth's heart and realizing it is our own. We sing forgiveness. We sing of the fire between skin and dirt, the rivers within us, the storms we conjure before we sleep. Tonight we dream our longest dream of the farthest future. We look in those children's faces without regret, without shame, whispering, "We will change everything for you." It is because of these dreams that we will remember to hibernate, to slow down to the pace of snow, to feed on the memories of a year we call good because we survived it. We place our mouths to the sky and cast this spell. May we all have a warm place. May we all have a soft blanket. May we all hold a steaming cup in our hands. May we all know a sated belly. May we all have a shoulder for our grief. May we all set down what we cannot bear. May we all be unhunted. May we all remember we are sacred. May we all touch our bodies in worship. May we all have room enough to stumble as we dance to the moonlight's subtle music. We dose this enchantment with our holy intentions. And in this taste of eternal darkness, may we honor all that is black and shadow in ourselves and in the world. May we crawl into the cave, carved especially for this season, and hear nothing but the quiet of stone. May we know without question that there is time for our rest. May we remember surrender, touching the dirt that holds our ancestors and our futures with reverence. And in this way, may we all know the love of earth.
Now we release the circle. We thank the elements, the directions, their symbolic, magical wonder that they offered us in this time. Thank you to the center, to spirit, to all that is above and below. To the north, the earth, water in the west, fire from the south, and the wind of the east. May it be so. Blessed be.
I invite you all to join me in reading the words as Claire extinguishes the chalice. We extinguish this flame, remembering always to keep love at the center. We are going to follow Reverend Christina down. So I invite you to follow Christina and I as we go process down the stairs and outside, if you would like, for the burning of the bay leaves.